Hello Cryptowisers, welcome back to the channel. Today I got another beauty altcoin for you that is brand new. This one just coming out today. Wow, we must be in altcoin season again because there are some beautiful little altcoins launching. And I have been covering a bunch over the last couple of weeks. So if you have not watched my videos from the last couple of weeks, you're going to want to check a few of those out. Some beautiful projects already doing great right out of the gates. But before I share with you this next tiny market cap hidden gem just launching today, you got to do Milty a favor. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. And if you are on Twitter, please follow us there at Cryptowise Daily. Always great to chat with fellow crypto enthusiasts over at Twitter. All right, enough preamble. Shall we get to this next beauty little altcoin? I think we should. So buckle up because this is going to be another exciting episode of Cryptowise. All right, Cryptowisers, let's get right into this. Today's beauty altcoin is the Ceres Token. That's right, named after the goddess Ceres. This is the newest project launching on the Sora network. So if you're a regular at Cryptowise, you'll know that I love Sora. And this is the second project this week launching a token that is building on Sora. First one was a couple of days ago. That was this video here on the beautiful little NFT project Umi. So we had Umi launch on the Sora network, and now we've got Ceres. I love what's happening over at Sora. You've got really talented developers recognizing what Sora is building, and they're moving over. They want to build over there. And it is still so early for Sora. They are months away still from getting a parachain, but they will definitely be getting a parachain on Polkadot. But they are in no rush. If you don't know about Sora yet, I've got a few videos, including one of our Cryptowise chats. We had an in-depth conversation with the CEO of Sora Mitsu and the creator of Sora Network. That is Mr. Makoto. Make sure you check that out. But we've got other videos on Sora, so feel free to check those out. Lots of them explaining exactly who and what Sora is. In short, Sora is one of the most impressive blockchains being built for the Polkadot ecosystem. That is in my humble opinion. And we are so early still. I love this. I am all in on the Sora network. And I don't think people are fully going to appreciate what is being built over there until they get their parachain, which is still a few months away. What Sora is most known for is Polkaswap. So they've already launched an amazing DEX for Polkadot. It's on the Sora network. They soft launched it a few months ago. They've been improving on it. I think it's going to be one of the best DEXs in crypto. I think it's already better than most of the DEXs out there. So by the time Sora becomes a parachain and people finally figure out what the heck's been going on over at Sora and how amazing it is, I think this thing will just blow up. Now, I think we're a few months away from that. But for me, I want to get in early, so I'm already in on Sora, have been for a very long time. And now I'm getting really excited about the other projects being built on Sora. And Ceres is definitely one of them. So I came across Ceres because they've actually been building tools already for Polkaswap. So one of the improvements that's happened recently on Polkaswap is this, okay, the fiat value. And that's coming from an API that was built by Ceres. So in simplest terms, Ceres is a project that is building tools and DeFi services to help build Polkaswap and the Sora network. So of course, this is a project that I'm going to like. So like I said, they've already contributed. They created this and they already have a set of tools. So if you click here, check Ceres tool. So this is how I first came across them. I found these tools that they'd been building for Polkaswap already. As we can see here, they've got a list of the tokens with all the fiat values of them. This is the API that is getting plugged in right directly into Polkaswap now. So if you're interested in knowing what tokens are on Polkaswap currently, these are the list here. And then even more importantly, they've got the pairs, they've got the stats from the various liquidity pools on Polkaswap. So look at this. Actually, last time I checked, Polkaswap was at about 50 million in liquidity, already up to 75 million. Not too shabby. And you've got a total volume, I'm guessing this is 24-hour volume of just under 7 million. And I know those don't sound big compared to some of these other dexes, but Polkaswap is just quietly in the corner building something amazing. Once Polkadot launches like full on, you're going to see exponential growth here on Polkaswap. And in turn, I think there's going to be a lot of value for other projects building on Sora, including Ceres for sure. So pretty interesting here. If you look, the top pools, not too surprising because these are the pools that you get rewarded right now in extra P-swap rewards. So on Polkaswap, if you add liquidity, you get rewarded in P-swap, but they're right now giving added rewards, added multiples to people who give to the XOR P-swap, the Zor Val, the Zor DAI, and the Zor ETH. So no surprise that those are the top 4 pools, but nice to see what the 5th pool is here. None other than Zor and Umi. Umi, right, the NFT project I talked about a couple of days ago. They already are the 5th largest pool on Polkaswap. So very cool. So Ceres has this tool here. If you are interested in Polkaswap, this is an amazing tool to get to see what the liquidity is on all the various pools on Polkaswap. And then you've got this farming tool, which tells you, now this is something that I wanted to know because I give liquidity to a lot of the pools on Polkaswap, and I wasn't actually sure what my rewards are because they're vested, but Ceres here has calculated them for me, so I get a better sense of actually when all my rewards come in, what I should be expecting. So those top 4 pools, again, you get the multiple on that. So you're getting, for every Zor in the liquidity, you're getting about 20 P-swap per day, which is about 121% APR. And then for any other pool that you're in, for 1 Zor, you're getting 60% APR, so 10 P-swap per day. So these are already tools that Ceres has built out. So you know they're serious about building up Polkaswap and building up Sora. One of the next tools they're building, and this one is awesome, is the Ceres Liquidity Locker. So basically what they're building is, because anyone can create a liquidity pool on Polkaswap, and you're going to be seeing in the next months and years new projects launching on Polkaswap. Like you see on Uniswap, you're going to see new projects coming on. But what you don't want are rug pulls. And we see that everywhere. You see it a lot on the Binance Smart Chain, all these rug pulls, a new token launches, people come in on it, and then that team just rug pulls, takes all the BNB out of the pool or the ETH if it's on ETH. So Ceres is building a liquidity locker where a new project can say, look, we're going to be locking up our liquidity on Polkaswap. We're not going to be able to touch it for X amount of time. And you know this, you don't have to worry about rug pulls because we are using the Ceres Liquidity Locker. As it says here, Ceres Liquidity Locker is the first liquidity locker for Sora Parachain network that brings more transparency and security to the Polkaswap and Sora Polkadot ecosystem. Tokens on Polkaswap will be able to lock their liquidity and ensure that it cannot be pulled, giving investors proof of security and seriousness of the project. Ceres Liquidity Locker never takes custody of any LP tokens and does not have access to them. LP tokens are stored in the pallet, and pallet is a term you will hear a lot on these substrate Polkadot projects. It's one of the many things that makes Polkadot superior, in my opinion. So stored in the pallet and only accessible to withdraw by the same wallet that initially locked them after the chosen locking period has passed. The period of the locked liquidity will be able to set up only by the owner of the wallet, which is locking liquidity. Fees on this platform will be paid in Ceres Token, so great utility for the Ceres Token there, or LP Token. And projects that use this locker will be charged a fee, and the income from those fees will be distributed to the Ceres burning mechanism, airdrop liquidity, charity, and team. This is one of the aspects I do like about almost everyone I've encountered on Sora so far, is they have, it seems, a really authentic desire to build something really great that is community oriented. So I like this little charity aspect here, that out of some of the revenue, some of it's going to be going out to charity, but a lot of it's going to be going to creating more value for the Ceres token. And there will be multiple options here for how projects can pay for this. As they say, this is a small step for Ceres ecosystem, but one giant leap for transparency and security of all all DeFi projects on the Sora Parachain network and Polkaswap exchange. So that is the next big tool that they are building, but Ceres essentially is going to be building a bunch of these tools out for Polkaswap, for DeFi in general. They are going to be a really important part of what's being built on Sora. And you don't even have to take my word for it, because recently in an interview, Makoto himself talked about this Liquidity Locker service. So let's have a quick listen to that.
We have a really supportive community that's able to help us a lot, and the community is even contributing different things. There's, I think, some other projects that are planning to build on our networks too. Like one of them is a project that is a system that will lock up liquidity on the DEX, so that people who raise funds on the DEX can't just take it and leave. So it gives like different opportunities for for crowdfunding and things like that.
So Ceres clearly has the approval of the big man himself, which is great to know. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the attributes of the Ceres token. First off, it is a governance token, so you'll be able to influence the future decisions of the project. And then the other thing to keep in mind here is that the Ceres token is actually going to be the first of 4 tokens that this project's going to launch. There's going to be Hermes, there's going to be Apollo, and there's going to be Demeter. So these guys clearly have a very ambitious plan in place, a little bit mysterious at this point. But the key thing here is if you have the Ceres token, you're going to be airdropped all these other 3 tokens. So by owning Ceres, you're in essence owning all 4 of the tokens. You're not going to have to buy all of them separately. You own Ceres, you're going to get an airdrop of the other 3 tokens that they're going to launch in the future. And then a quick look at the tokenomics. So it's a tiny little supply, 25,000 max supply. And they don't even break it into percentages here. They actually break it into the number of tokens. That's how small the supply is. So the team will hold 3,750. They've held out 1,250 for marketing, 8,000 for listing, and then 12,000 for this initial liquidity offering. So their ILO happened already, actually sold out in just over an hour, which was pretty crazy. So that's over. And this is clearly a trend that we're seeing for the Sora projects, because that's what Umi did. Umi did an initial liquidity offering as well, which is a bit different than what we've seen on other networks. Essentially, instead of doing a big raise, they're just raising as much as they need to open liquidity pools in Uniswap and Polkaswap. But never fear, yes, the initial liquidity offering is over, but because it was so successful, they've now launched. That's right, the token launched today. There are liquidity pools out right now on both Uniswap and Polkaswap. And just to give you a sense of the price, so the ILO price was $41.67. And then the listing price on Uniswap and Polkaswap was $50 US, because it's such a small supply. It's a pretty high per unit price. And with only 25,000 max supply, you imagine that this will be the type of token that actually has a very high price point. All right, just a quick look at the roadmap here. Here we are. ILO happened, Polkaswap listing happened, Uniswap listing happened, and then going to be giving a tools update. The Liquidity Locker is going to be launching next, is going to be one of the big things. Then you're looking at early next year when they're going to start doing the airdrops for the new tokens. Team, fully public team. They're all here on the website, so obviously do your own research, check them out. And also on here is the Ceres light paper that you can check out. Make sure that if you're interested in this project, you got to do your own research, dig in a bit deeper than just this video. Crypto, very high risk investments, especially these smaller projects, and I am not a financial advisor. You guys know this. Cryptowise is not financial advice. I repeat, Cryptowise is not financial advice. We're just a couple of wise guys talking crypto. That said, if you have done your own research and you do want to grab yourself some Ceres token, just go over to their Twitter here at Token Ceres. They've just posted the pools. This is hot off the presses, guys, 25 minutes ago. Make sure you come to their official Twitter, get the official pools. As you know, anyone can create fake tokens out there. So they've pinned on their Twitter the official contract for both the Ethereum version and the Sora version. So there is a pool live on Uniswap and on Polkaswap. And on Polkaswap, looks like it's trading already at almost $224. So this thing is taking off quick. That doesn't mean FOMO in, okay? I'm not saying FOMO in. I'm just saying there is obviously interest in this token already. And those who were involved in the ILO have done really well already so far. All right, guys, that's my look at Ceres Token, another cool project being built on Sora. Again, so excited about what's going on over on the Sora blockchain. Can't wait for them to be an official parachain, for Polkadot to take off. That is going to be a fun time. Guys, if you found this video valuable, please do us a favor, smash that like, because that helps other people find our videos. Much appreciated. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Guys, before I go, special announcement. This Sunday, Marvin and I are doing a live show, 11 a.m. EST. We're going to be giving away 2 NFTs. We've partnered with a secret project. These are very cool NFTs. Not only do they look very cool, they've got utility on this project's platform. They're brand new, just released, and we're going to be giving 2 lucky Cryptowisers one of these NFTs each. That is not to be missed. Make sure you tune in this Sunday. All right, guys, thanks as always for watching. I'm Milton, saying over and out.